let's start with a simple 1-2 crossover with Kyrie. So that's done by tapping up left and up right on the right stick to your non-ball hand. And what you want to see here, as I go into
a lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything,
got a lineup change here for Sacramento. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. MP is out there with John Morant. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama. And at the fourth.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come into his own as a reliable outside threat.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Jones checked in for Memphis. And it's tied up with that one. Well, when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoff.
Outside, Davis. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Medu. Murray outside. Mitchell passes to Monk. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Mitchell outside. Back to Monk. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Memphis ball.
.102 left to play in the first quarter. And here's MP for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's now 9 points for MP. One of the big talking points with MP, can he make the leap to the pro game? Greg, do you think his game translates?
Skills-wise, he was tremendous in the college game. The question is the physical side. We'll have to find out if MP can handle it.
Drills it from outside. Monk's got 7.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Davis. Aldama with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. 12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
With 1 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Fans, your Kings, you dance.
And if you're... Some changes in for the Kings. That's who's checked in for Barnes. Murray comes in for Davis. And Monk's subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. MP, good.
3 points.
It seems everyone wants a piece of MP. It was announced Mobile One will run a campaign centered all around him.
And hard to ignore the star power that MP has started to build from his time in college until now. He's becoming a household name.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got MP. He's out there with Jones. Clark is out there with Desmond Bain. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Fox kicks to Monk. Back to Fox. Kings moving the ball around. Good on the shot.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Sabonis against Clark. Sabonis, the pass to Fox. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And here's MP for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. They ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
To the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Aldama passes to MP. From outside the arc. Count that. This is his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Over Jones. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
The backcourt pair will be Fox with Huerter. Barnes out there with Lyons. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A.
Well, the more that Huerter attacks like this, the more off balance the defense will become.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
MP, good.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Outside, Sabonis. In the corner, Herter with it. That three off the mark. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Herter, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Floats it up there for Morant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Inside, here's Herter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
First team foul. Substituting on the court at the line for your Kings, De'Aaron.
It's definitely part of the game that Fox wants to work on. These haven't been easy for him in the past.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got MP. And it's Conchar in at the 2. The 3 from MP. He can't hit that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Down low, here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Well, this one is winding down now. Memphis can watch the clock run out. Good on the three-point shot.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win.
The end of the
A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldrich, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Hey, congrats on the win. Now, it looked like you were in attack mode from the outset tonight. What made you so aggressive out there?
Yeah, I definitely came out looking to put in work. You know, I know this.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't phrase it like that, Nate. A PR offensive to win.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked.
Hey, I'd just like to clear something up really quickly.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show. It's the holiday. Warriors, but they live in the sky. I never seen a Gucci watching my future. Sign of the times and God whispered in my dream. Shouted, open your eyes. I got so much more in store for you that can't touch what's mine. Pack my whole life's precious moments in a line and shouted, singing my songs. She think she know what's on my mind. She think she know what's on my mind. All eyes on me. I want all my free. I can tie 100 on my face. Call out 100 names. Got a $20 bill, get your hands up. You survived last year, get your hands up. I know that money tight, extend the check like I should stash some, but we gon' ball for the night. Yeah, I said it. Gotta let them know. My cousin to the pain gone. His daddy out of he just came home. Probably need a hug, but you know he trying to find a way to make the Dollar Tree shake. These lines, these fake. And in the clubhouse, you know I'm still alive. Now we just revealing it. Talking down, but I still flex. Snakes in the grass, but I still step. Woo. All eyes on me. Working magic with that PPP. I can tie 100 on my face. I can call out 100 names. Got a $20 bill, get your hands up. You survived last year, get your hands up. I know that money tight, extend me check like I should stash some, but we gon' ball for the night. Mama, I ain't made it till you put your 9 to 5. I was on the road when I found out my uncle. And that's a lot of sleep, I know we should've talked more. This is all for us. Just to burn away the guilt, we been drinking. Only pain can make it real. Don't need no one to validate how I feel. I've been really in the field since being healed. If your diamonds don't dance with the chain of command. Silicon Valley bosses rocking Dockers and Vans. Wild break for the fans, call me Doc with friends. I'm barefoot, walking through the creek, $1,000 pants. You tryna stay cool with your BM, with your hands up. Speaking out cause I'm too can't back you up. Could've so many times, but I know that nothing less is still another reason to survive. I realize it's all eyes on me. What is crazy, ducking when you sneeze. I've been got a family to feed, and I don't plan on never stopping. I'm tryna outwork my running bands up. If you take care of your people, put your hands up. Yeah, you know the vibe. This is real life. Can't nobody tell me I ain't ballin' for the night. All eyes on me. I want all my free. I can tie 100 on my face. I can call out 100 names. Got a $20 bill, get your hands up. You survived last year, get your hands up. I know that money tight, extend me check like I should stash some, but we gon' ball for the night. Y'all do not know me, I shoot like I'm Kobe. That boy really tough on his dolly though. I keep it, ain't no OVO. I ain't real nine, just have my portfolio. Really come from a block when it with it, ain't no goalie bro. Say you ride with you, claim it and show me though. You going China toe to toe, trench kid. Gotta run it up. If you thinking I'm losing, you never power Jimmy them is blue, belly for the cup. And then I'm my city, keep it smooth, just to sum it up. No security, you see me, but that doing it, that's why I'm VVS is jumping while it's like a mosh pit. Really not, but I'm moving like I'm hot. Legal money coming in, I started off. Through the everything I did is really no flaws. All my been going up with no dodging. And I'm keep on coming with the heat, I'm hogging. Trench cake, glitter on the beat, stop sobbing. Pain it defeats my noggin. If that ain't really your beat, stop sodding. Say you tryna run in these streets, stop hiding. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Real cold, they be on that funny stuff. Richard money, my rich be on. I done came way too far, I can it up. I got, be honest with us. Every time I walk outside, I be, know the haters, man, they got enough of us. Run it up, 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 run it up. Run it up, 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 run it up. I just stack up that money, I run it up. Oh, love me, I run it up. What up? You gonna tell me my money? I run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
Double up, run it up, Lamborghini with the. Got the bands and I'm flexing, hold my muscle up. I'ma stand on the business when it's time. I get paper in the morning when I'm waking up. Make my. Put my rest in the wall, I was growing rush. Diamond changes, they swinging, they know it's us. They know it's me. 50 Randy, they singing like Jodeci. Double R and it came with a notary. I see stars, I'm a star like it's supposed to be. Only way I can go to sleep. When my needed me about 100 feet. Paddock on my wrist, a masterpiece. Put some diamonds on her and some double C. One more, kicking my like I won the World Cup. Baby girl need a crutch. Honest keep coming, you know that's a must. If you talking money, then we can discuss. Run it out, 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 run it out. I just stack up that money, I run it out. But who love me, I run it out. They gon' tell me my money, I run it out, run it out, run it out, run it out.
I've been running that money I'm putting on. Ain't no end to this trend, it's a marathon. Different breed, I might bust down a herringbone. Bought a flight with them racks in my carry-on. Talking about money, you know who to call. Man, look like the mom. My head to the draw. Earrings 150, why by the Daytona, been in the cone. Them Reynolds, the tag Arizona. Ain't getting no diploma. The freshest dude in the schoolhouse. You went to the smooth route. Now my pockets look too stout. Never enough, man, I gotta go get some more. Go buy me a Tesco. Now I'm on the charts, I'm running up screens, man. Still got what you need, though. Built my name from the ground, I ain't had no help. It's just me versus me beefing with myself. It was time I woke them up, they overslept. Run it up, still ain't out of breath.
Run it out, 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 run it out. Run it out, 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 run it out. I just stack up that money, I run it out. But who love me, I run it out. What up? They gon' tell me my money, I run it out, run it out, run it out, run it out.
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Sit.
Yes, ma'am. Where would you like me to sit? Anywhere. Let me know.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm watching my dogs. They're.
You know.
Hey, MP. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and your new city.
That's a great question. You know, I don't adapt to the environment. You know, I try to make it a point to make the environment adapt to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but how's that working out for you so far?
No, I didn't take it the wrong way. Yeah, there's been a bump or two, but it's nothing I can't really handle.
And does that make you think you need to take more of a adaptive approach?
Not at all, man. I mean, I'm confident in who I am and what I bring to this table. You know what I'm saying? And as time goes on, the city will learn to love what I do.
Okay, then. Last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans, if you look ahead to the end of the season, where do you see yourself and this team?
Ooh, Okay, how about this? I can either give you the same boring answer that everyone else gives you, or I could talk to you about where I see myself in this city a year from now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think your readers might find that a little bit more interesting.
Well, okay, sure, I can pivot.
Yeah?
Where do you see yourself in this city? What's next for MP?
This might not be my hometown, but this is my city now. You know what I'm saying? And the good news for everyone living here is that their lives about to get a whole lot better.
That's a bold claim.
Very bold claim. I mean, I'm gonna let you in a little bit on my little philosophy. If I run with you, I run with you. Like till the wheels fall off, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm trying to lift up all my brothers and sisters in the city, John. And you can only do that by getting them chips. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all about the helping hand, you know, making sure my people are good in their day-to-day. So that right there, that's what excites me about the future. You know what I'm saying? Showing everyone that MP is more than just a superstar. He's a man of the people.
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey, now tell Ashley I said hello, and I'm sorry.
For what, bro? What's going on?
I don't even...
Right now. So we were able to execute that combo because of our knowledge in animations and knowing when to pull that on the right stick. You can see right there, that gives us a nice hezzy explosion, and we ended with a switchback crossover. At any point here, if you see your defender just bite on any of Kyrie's fakes, you want to explode in the crossover, get to the basket, and if they commit to cutting you off, hit them with Kyrie's step back jumpers, which are also excellent in the game.
What are you looking for when you're performing these chain combos?
And we've got a pair of teams tonight that put a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
And checking out the open.
Substitution on the court.
To the wing on the left. Here's Gay. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. MP outside. Jacks up with three. Utah with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Utah has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's MP. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. This one for three. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Utah trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Sexton, that's good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the paint. Here's Horton Tucker. The shot comes out, and the Grizzlies going the other way now. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And Morant over to help. Hey, from beyond the arc. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis leading. MP outside. Fires the three. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 9.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. And don't go...
Make some noise and get out of your seats.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Hey guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shift.
Ends up going with a new group. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz: defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history. But Commissioner Silver said, we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why. They've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
Sexton, sweet little floater. Sexton's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
MP finds Bane. MP outside. Three-pointer, no good. Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Bane. Pass to MP. Fires from deep. Oh, another miss. By MP. Takes the 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. He gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first.
Substitution on the court.
A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
That's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies, MP is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Conchar in at the 3 spot. "14 feet away." Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. MP outside. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Abaji. And he drops it in from the low post.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
From deep, MP. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season. What did you notice tonight with your shooting?
I mean, Coach said those shots are there for me. I know I'm a great shooter, and those open looks are there. You know, I just have to get in rhythm.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause I don't really want to talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much. There you go again.
Are you waiting for them to bite to a move so you can counter, or are you trying to get that first quick explosion?
You want to initiate certain animations that you're sure your defender will react to. For example, I'll hit him with the attacking size up right there. As you can see, that will force your defender to move backwards because it's a nice hesitation crossover. If you get your defender moving backwards, you want to counter with a nice step back, create space, and hit the wide open jump shot.
No tricks, only treats here, Greg, is we've got NBA action on Halloween. Greg, I have seen...
Substitution on the
Tee
court.
right on them. Both teams will make substitutions. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Luke Kennard. MP is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. He's covered by Clark. Pass to Abaji. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now the Grizzlies with it. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Passes it to MP. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Utah, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And the shot goes in.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Fonjecchio. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Abaji, no good from outside. MP against Gay. MP, that's for 2. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We've got more. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Sexton. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Abaji in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
And the second free throw, good. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
MP deciding where to go with it. Payne finds MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Clarkson. No good with the triple.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And here's MP for 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And this team, Greg, crafting MP, hoping he can grow into the leader here. It might take some time, but he should, I think, find his way.
And those intangibles were a big reason
to draft, MP. We'll keep an eye on him as he develops and steps into a leadership role for the team.
And the rejection by Jackson.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Abaji the pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
Jacks up a 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Morant. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Memphis. With some arc, that one's good, and the Grizzly lead has got to just 7 on the basket from Clarkson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be? So it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot.
Substitution on the court at the line for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks. One shot.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And for the Jazz, Colin Sexton is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Gay in at the power forward position. Brooks dishes to Clark. Pass to Conchar. Shoots over Clarkson. Conchar, good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
No good. Shot missing. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Congratulations on the win. But how do you make it look so easy at such a young age?
Thanks, Nate. I mean, it's definitely not easy, you know.
MP, thanks for stopping by.
Come on, man. I always got time for you, Fred.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What you gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you
I see you out there doing work.
there you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it all
MP, have a seat.
How you doing, Coach?
What?
I said, how you doing, Coach?
Oh. Sorry. What'd you say?
I said, how you doing, man?
Oh, great. I'm great.
What's going on, man? First time we met, you gave me a speech about Tribe being the greatest group of all time. This don't sound like Tribe.
Well, I just don't want to be closed-minded and thought I'd try some new stuff out.
All right.
Expand my musical palette.
How you digging that so far?
I don't know yet. But, look, obviously I didn't ask you here to talk about music, and not one for speeches, so I'll...
Big news, big news. Rookie standout.
Okay, everybody bring it in. Let's go. All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
as we all know, this is...
Not really set me up for success there, Coach.
This is one of my favorite moves, the Paul George attacking size up. So while holding the right trigger, you want to tap the right stick up left with the ball in your right hand. You will combo an attacking size up with a step back.
And looking at the way the game is played now, Smitty, feels like you'd be a perennial all-star.
All right, BA, I appreciate that. Certainly, it would be a lot of fun to play in this wide-open style, but not fun to switch on guys like LeBron and Embiid.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Ja Morant is out there with MP, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Simons against MP. There's the triple, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, there always seems to be some debate about MP's place in the league, but I do think he passes the eye test.
Well, if you know what to look for, the answer is clear. MP may not always have an impressive stat line, but you can just tell he's a difference maker on the court.
Now here's Simons. That one off the back iron and out. And about a minute gone in the first quarter.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
MP shot is good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
MP's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. Simons against MP, and it's Simons missing. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were in incredible, BA. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and CJ.
Now here's Lillard. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
A shot to stop the run. Nurkic passes to Grant. Simons outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Trailblazers ball.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
It's good.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
3 points.
MP's got 12.
Now for MP, remember, this guy was booed on draft night. He came into the league with the fans against him, but I think MP is using that as fuel.
No question, you have to. It's a tough spot to come into, but MP is going to try to win over the fans. And it's Simons missing.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
Memphis has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. From deep, MP counted from distance. 15 points in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And the Trailblazers call time here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
It really should be an interesting one to watch.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Watford comes in for Grant. Little's checked in for Thibault. And it's Sharp in for Simons. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Bain, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Here's MP. The Blazers making their last shot. Connects from downtown.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Here's Sharp. 5 on the clock. And he dunks it down.
The high basketball IQ of Damian Lillard showing up. Moving the ball to the open man.
And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 21 points in the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Little. Back to Lillard. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Little. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The shot by Lillard, no good. MP outside. From downtown, he buries it from 3.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Sharp. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've kept their concentration on limiting Damian Lillard, and it's been working. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball. playing selfless basketball and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
The 3 ball. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
From deep, MP. That shot is off. And it's Portland the other way. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Knocks down the long J.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Sharp. He has 7. 4-3. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Bane, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Outside Thibault. Pass to Sharp. And here's Simons, covered by MP. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Stolen by MP. Brooks outside. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. And the Trailblazers call time here. And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be, A. I think what they're doing is obviously...
The Memphis Grizzlies feeling
looking for some new style. That's the end of the first half. With the score, the Trailblazers 35, the Grizzlies 53.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Grizzlies ball starts the second half.
And the Grizzlies shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. On the court for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with MP. And it's Adams in at the center position. Inside, here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Lillard finds Nurkic. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good, and we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player anyone would want on their team.
Morant, the pass to MP. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
He is now tied for the most threes in a game. An incredible shooting night for him on a night we'll never forget. Grant outside. Shoots over Jackson. Grant's shot is off.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single game record and a night that everyone will remember the rest of their lives.
He takes a breather from his ongoing three-point barrage. What a game.
Doing damage on the road. You talk about a big-time performance.
Man, oh man, he's putting on a show. This may be the best long-range shooting display I have ever seen.
Mark is checked in for Memphis. Desmond Bain comes.
Substitution on the court.
Jones against Simons. Outside Reddish. Here's Little. Pass to Simons. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And here's MP from outside. And again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Justice Winslow. Cam Reddish is out there with Sharp. Then it's Nasir.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to MP. The three is up. Fires hitting the triple. MP's got 54 points.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And Grant gets it to go.
And he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass. Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. MP outside for three. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
MP shot is good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
At the line for your Trailblazers.
And the technical free throw is good.
It's obvious that Simon's game is the product of hard work. You don't get to be as accurate as he is without lots of practice time.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense, and you in particular couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Facts, man. Come on, we out here.
Uh-huh. So how did you manage to be so successful tonight?
Man, I did what I had to do. You know, we had to get this dub, man. You know, time to put up or shut up. What you think I did? I put up. Shout out to Coach for letting me roll, by the way.
You seem pretty happy with your performance.
Man, I'm just out here trying to hoop.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause I don't really want to talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times.
So let's get into it right now. Chris, one of the things that I really like with the Russell Westbrook moving crossover is to create a lot of forward momentum with that moving crossover and use a step back to create space. From there, I can launch into an easy Russell Westbrook jam right there. If people commit to defending you moving backwards, attack them with that moving crossover out of that step back. So there's another combo. After executing that Russell Westbrook moving crossover, tap the left stick away from the basket, and that will give you a nice pullback dribble.
Can you believe it? Already, Clark, there's some trade chatter out there. And we've only played a handful of games.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, sometimes people want instant oatmeal. Sometimes you got to put that thing in the pot and stir it up for a little while. Social media has really ramped up the pace and size of expectations for players, coaches, front offices, and fans. Everybody's getting scrutinized because of social media. Pipe down, folks. Pipe down.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Richards in at the center position. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, after suffering a grisly foot injury in 2017, nobody would have blamed Gordon Hayward if he walked away from basketball entirely.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what you admire about Hayward is his resiliency. He's had to battle to get back on the floor, and boy, is he still playing.
All credit to him, Greg. I mean, he's still contributing at a very high level, and just the sacrifice and the journey he's taken coming back from injury to be as productive as he is now. I mean, this is a guy you can still count on to get you big buckets when you need it. He's a real quality wing player.
Ball gets to Rozier. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Count it.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, makes everything easier for him and his team.
Brooks outside. Pass to Money. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound. Adams. A beautiful reverse layup.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And it's Rozier missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Hayward outside to the inside. And then Washington with the dunk.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Brooks outside. Here's Money. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ball kicks to Hayward. Back to Ball. To the middle. It's tipped. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Grant lays it up off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes to Rozier. And the three off target.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there. For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for him.
Hayward can hit.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Money. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hayward against Brooks. Pass to Rozier. The three-pointer, no good. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you...
Substitution on the court.
Adams with it. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Charlotte's ball.
And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Morant is out there with money, and it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Hayward on the wing, launches it, and the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's money, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Hey, I saw that coming from a mile away. I tell you, Rozier wanted to rise to the challenge of their last 3 to see who owns the arc.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Hayward passes the ball inside. Here's Rozier. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And Terry Rozier is one competitive dude. He has a lot of fire in his game.
You can hear it when you listen to him in interviews, Greg. I mean, he'll tell you what his approach is. He says losing is not an option in terms of his mentality. He plays every game, every possession like it's do or die.
Jackson against Washington. He dishes it to Hayward. The kick out to Rozier. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Memphis leading by 14. Here's money. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Charlotte calls timeout. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat. Trend of the 2022 season, more shots are taken from 3-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples and more defenses.
So it's Memphis with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. On your feet, fans. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Richards in at the center. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And the basket by Money.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Hayward against Brooks. Hayward kicks to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Trains it from 9 feet away. Ball's got 9.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
And it's good for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 21.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside, Ball. Back to Hayward. The pass to Rozier. Knocks it loose. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball. Unloads. Again, Memphis.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Ball, the pass to Washington. Rozier with the ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
And that one's good. Richards got his first points in this one.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile one drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. That helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Brooks. The Hornets also with the sub. Oubre's checked in. Latre. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Sun changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Charlotte also making some changes. Ennis Freedom, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Williams comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Cody Martin in for Gordon Hayward. Outside, Martin. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Using his handles to shake himself free.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Desmond Bain at the line for one.
Free throw good. Bain. During Desmond Bain's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bain's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
To the wing on the left. Here's Money. Oh, good on the triple. Hornets trail by 20. Outside, Martin. pass to Freedom. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Passes it to Money. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kelly Oubre. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Cody Martin. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Hornets trail by 20. In the corner, it's Oubre from past the arc. Money with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
From deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. Rozier for 3. And Bain pulls it down. Pass to Money. Fires the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg.
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best?
Man, I don't see it that way. You know, I've had a bunch of good games. Yeah, I scored a lot of points or whatever, but I could do more. You know, I'm just glad that we got this win. But nah, man, this ain't my best game.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.